I know there are certain things they wouldn't want me to wear. I think I stopped wearing certain things.
This is the story of Shiloh Jolie Pitt, a young woman who has captivated the world from the moment she was born. Daughter of Hollywood icons Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Shiloh's life has been anything but ordinary.
She likes to dress like a boy. She wants to be a boy. We had to cut her hair. She thinks she's one of the brothers.
From her secretive birth in Namibia to her evolution as a dancer, choreographer, and independent individual, Shiloh has always walked a unique path. Now, at 18, she is stepping away from the shadow of her famous parents.
Shiloh Jolie Pitt, now 18, drops Pitt and rises as a powerful independent dancer.
And showing the world her true self. Let's dive in. The birth of Shiloh, a life shaped by privacy. Shiloh Jolie Pitt's life began in a way few could imagine, wrapped in a cloud of secrecy and privacy. In 2006, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie made the surprising decision to welcome their first biological child not in a major city like Los Angeles or Paris, but in the quiet coastal town of Swakopmund, Namibia. This was a deliberate move to escape the relentless media frenzy that followed the famous couple everywhere. Namibia offered the perfect solution: distance, silence, and a degree of control over the chaos of the paparazzi. The couple's efforts to protect their privacy went above and beyond. The Namibian government, eager to help, stationed armed police around the hospital to prevent photographers from getting too close. Even the hospital staff had to sign non-disclosure agreements to keep the birth a secret. The level of security was so high that at least 4 photographers who tried to sneak in were deported. This carefully orchestrated birth in Namibia not only protected their daughter from the invasive press, but also granted her immediate Namibian citizenship, making her one of the few celebrity children with dual citizenship from birth. Shiloh's name carried deep significance as well. Shiloh, meaning Messiah or peaceful one in Hebrew, was more than just a popular name choice. It had personal meaning for Angelina. She had lost a pregnancy before and had intended to name that child Shiloh, so naming her daughter, that was a way to honor that lost memory. Shiloh's early years, a journey of self-discovery. From a young age, Shiloh Jolie Pitt demonstrated a strong sense of self, one that was far from typical for a child of her celebrity parents. When she was just 2 years old, she surprised everyone by insisting on being called John, a name she preferred over her birth name. Brad Pitt, during an interview with Oprah in 2008, shared this detail, revealing how Shiloh rejected her given name and identified as John for several years. Her preference extended beyond just the name. Shiloh was known for her tomboyish style, rejecting dresses in favor of suits, slacks, and ties. Angelina Jolie fully supported her daughter's choices. In interviews, she explained that Shiloh wanted to be one of the boys and embraced a more masculine look, which she referred to as Montenegro style. Shiloh's early years were marked by this freedom to express herself without judgment. Despite the attention from the press, Angelina and Brad remained supportive and open about their daughter's identity, with Brad firmly backing Shiloh's decisions. This openness was groundbreaking, as it came at a time when public discussions of gender identity were still rare, especially in the celebrity world. The media frenzy and public scrutiny. As Shiloh grew, so did the media frenzy surrounding her. Despite her parents' best efforts to shield her from the spotlight, Shiloh was often thrust into the public eye, and every step she took seemed to spark new headlines. The paparazzi's relentless pursuit of the Jolie Pitt family meant that even simple family outings required elaborate security measures. Decoy cars, bodyguards, and strategically timed public appearances became the norm as Brad and Angelina tried to protect their children from the invasive scrutiny that accompanied their fame. But it wasn't just the constant presence of photographers that made Shiloh's life difficult. It was the intense public commentary about her identity. Her choice to dress in a masculine style and insist on being called John caught the attention of media outlets and online forums. Critics speculated about whether Brad or Angelina was influencing her, fueling debates about parental choices and gender nonconformity. Despite the noise, Angelina and Brad remained steadfast in their support. They allowed Shiloh to explore her identity on her terms without succumbing to societal pressure or expectations. Still, the constant media attention undoubtedly left an imprint, shaping Shiloh's relationship with fame and privacy from a young age.
Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you.
A turning point, the 2016 incident and family fallout. In September 2016, a traumatic incident forever changed the course of Shiloh Jolie Pitt's relationship with her father, Brad Pitt. While aboard a private jet flying from France to Los Angeles, tensions between Brad and Angelina escalated into a heated argument. According to court documents and FBI reports, the argument turned physical when Brad allegedly grabbed Angelina and shoved her against a wall. In the chaos that followed, Shiloh, along with her siblings, tried to intervene, leading to an even more intense confrontation. Brad was accused of choking one child and hitting another in the face, and even pouring beer and red wine on his family during the altercation. The fallout was immediate and severe. The FBI and Los Angeles Child Welfare Services launched an investigation into the matter, although no charges were filed. Just days later, Angelina filed for divorce, seeking full custody of the children and only limited visitation rights for Brad. The divorce was sudden, and it marked the beginning of a tumultuous and highly publicized legal battle.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie have reached a divorce settlement.
For Shiloh, the events of that day left a lasting impact, especially on her relationship with her father, causing a visible rift between them that continued to grow in the years that followed. Shiloh's growth and independence. Finding her oath. As Shiloh Jolie Pitt entered her teenage years, she began to carve out her own identity outside of her famous parents' shadow. Despite the public turmoil surrounding her family, Shiloh remained focused on her passions, particularly dance. In 2024, she began training at the prestigious Millennium Dance Complex in Los Angeles, a studio known for shaping the careers of world-renowned artists like Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake. It was here that Shiloh's dedication and talent started to shine, as she threw herself into rigorous training in various styles, including hip-hop, contemporary, and jazz. Her commitment to dance was unwavering. She pushed herself to the limit, overcoming challenges and criticism and earning the respect of her instructors and peers. Shiloh's viral dance videos soon captured the attention of the public, but unlike the fame-seeking behavior often associated with celebrity children, her videos showcased real talent and raw emotion. This wasn't about being the daughter of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. This was about proving herself as a dancer in her own right. In addition to her growing dance career, Shiloh took steps towards independence, filing a legal petition to change her name upon turning 18, symbolizing her desire to break free from her past and forge her future. Shiloh's bold move, the name change and new beginnings. In May 2024, Shiloh Jolie Pitt took a significant step in asserting her independence by legally changing her name. At 18, she filed a petition to drop the Pitt from her name, requesting to be known as Shiloh Nouvelle Jolie. This decision was not made lightly. It marked a symbolic break from her father, Brad Pitt, and an effort to move forward with her own identity. The name change was approved by August 2024.
Shiloh Jolie Pitt's name has been changed by the latest law,
officially marking a new chapter in her life. The choice to drop Pitt was deeply personal. Shiloh had long sought to separate herself from the public image of her famous parents, especially after the tumultuous events that unfolded in 2016. For her, this legal action wasn't a momentary decision, but rather a well-thought-out declaration of autonomy and self-determination. Her decision to change her name became a widely discussed topic in the media, with tabloids speculating on its meaning and impact. For Shiloh, however, it was about more than just a name. It was a way to reclaim control over her life and narrative, making it clear that she was stepping out of the shadows and into her future. Shiloh's dance career, choreographing her oath. By 2025, Shiloh Jolie Pitt had firmly established herself as a force in the dance world, far from the shadows of her famous parents. After years of dedicated practice, she stepped into the spotlight as a choreographer at a high-profile fashion event in Los Angeles. The performance, set to an emotional live performance by indie singer Luella, was a breakthrough moment for Shiloh. Her choreography, featuring dancers Cone Rose and Tako Suzuki, was a stunning display of creativity and precision, unlike anything seen before at such an event. Shiloh's work caught the attention of critics and industry insiders alike, who praised the performance for its depth and authenticity. This wasn't a stunt or a way to leverage her family name. Shiloh was proving herself as an artist. Her choreography wasn't flashy, it was heartfelt and intricate, leaving audiences mesmerized. Despite the newfound recognition, Shiloh remained determined to avoid the limelight. She didn't seek fame or the typical career path of other celebrity children. Instead, she focused on honing her craft, refusing offers for reality shows or tours. Her art, not her last name, was what mattered most, and Shiloh was building a name for herself on her terms. Shiloh Jolie Pitt's journey has been one of self-discovery, resilience, and independence. From her birth in Namibia, shielded from the public eye, to stepping into the dance world and making a name for herself, Shiloh has proven time and time again that she is more than just a celebrity child. Her bold choices, like the name change and her pursuit of dance, reflect her desire to live life on her terms. As she continues to grow and evolve, one thing is clear: Shiloh is determined to carve out her unique path, free from expectations.